two dynamic leaders, CS Deepak Jain and Ms. Vidhi Thukral. Highlight of the summit, the fireside chat, consciousness, leadership and governance for a Viksit Bharat and a better world, where thought leaders will engage in enriching dialogue on how conscious leadership can drive India's progress towards a developed nation by 2047, while also contributing to global well-being.
CS Deepak Jain's journey is a remarkable testament to perseverance, self-discovery, and personal growth. Having qualified as a company secretary in 1994, he began his career as an introverted individual, facing life's ups and downs along the way, a modest beginning. However, it was April 2007, during a period of deep reflection and self-development, that he found a new path. This transformation culminated in his first major career milestone in April 2009, when he became the HOD of his department at a medium-sized listed company, an achievement that marked the beginning of a profound journey. His desire to inspire others led him to embrace motivational speaking when he shared his experiences and insights across various platforms. In December 2016, CS Deepak Jain made a bold decision to step away from corporate life, founding the Vijayash Foundation, a learning and development organization dedicated to the growth and empowerment of unprivileged children. At the same time, he launched his own consultancy practice as a company secretary, devoting half of his life to social causes and professional development initiatives. CS Deepak Jain's unwavering commitment to self-development and the principles of Dharma has been central to his journey. The life gave him more challenges and ups and downs from 2020 to 2022. He emerged stronger, and he was given the opportunity in April 2023 to lead the DMA ESG committee. With the support of DMA's President Dr. Yogesh Mishra, Secretary Mr. Amrit Arya, and the esteemed Executive Committee and ESG Committee members, the past 18 months have been a period of immense growth and success for the committee. We request Ms. Vidhi Thukral, Senior Manager of ESG at Max Life Insurance Company Limited, to shape the discussion and drive our shared goals forward.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon to everyone, and thank you for being such a patient and alert audience. So this fireside chat is not going to be a formal one. Since morning we have been having panels around corporate governance in listed entities, startups, unlisted entities, private companies, Section A companies, NGOs, and the last panel was about multilateral organizations. So this is going to be more an informal and a relaxed one, so you can all, relax a bit, roll up your sleeves. I have, Company Secretary Deepak Jain, who would be answering all the questions. So my first question to him, and those of you, I'm sure there will be very few who would not know him, but he's a company secretary with more than 3 decades of experience, and also we know that his inclination towards spirituality is what he owes his success to. So my first question to Mr. Jain sir is that your journey from an introverted individual to now a prominent leader and a motivated speaker is truly inspiring for all of us. Could you share with us what actually inspired you to take that journey in these directions towards self-development and spiritual growth?
Yeah, thank you, Vidhi. So friends, as on date, I always recommend learning and development in the life, that human beings should continue their journey of learning and development. So how I developed that thought? So as Vidhi said, that initially I was by nature an introvert person. So I qualified in 1994 and then joined a company, but nature was being introvert. I was doing good in the company. Life was moving, and then we all know that life gives us various ups and downs. So the introvert, our nature, what we behave like that, we remain reserved. We speak less. So as on date, I do motivational session, and when जब crowd होता है तो लगता है यार mic भी हाथ में आ जाए. So जितने ज़्यादा audience हो उतना ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता है. But earlier when we are introvert, so it is difficult to speak to even one person. इवन 2-3 persons फेस टू फेस करना नहीं बातें हो पाती. So life was going on. I was doing something somehow good in the company. But in 2007, there was a boom in the economy. 2008 में after July that was a recession. October 2008 if Sanjay ji and आप remember करें तो Lehman Brothers happened in 2008 October. So 2007 there was a boom everywhere, and my company gave promotion to at least 60% of the staff. So and before that in April it happens the appraisal and all. So I was working as a deputy general manager. I was not given that promotion. So I went to the boss that he did not reply adequately. So he said actually there was we raised some funds in the company from UK, and there was one transaction in which the company lost for 20 crores of rupees. So boss said कि यार वो जो 20 करोड़ रुपए का नुकसान हुआ था वो लगता है कि आपके डिपार्टमेंट की वजह से हुआ है. So I came to my department, discussed with the team. The team said, sir, ये तो मतलब ही नहीं है, मतलब ये ऐसा नहीं है. और टीम ने समझाया. But I was not, I was hesitating to go to my chairman and discuss the things. So I was feeling very, very disturbed. कि यार ये क्या हुआ? जब 60% लोगों का promotion हो, you feel very disturbed. And I used to be quite familiar in the organization. Then थोड़ा सा मैंने 1-2 महीना wait किया. Then something happens personally, in personal life. Then मैं हिल गया कि यार then someone told me कि हम लोग बोलते हैं ना जब ऐसा कुछ होता है छवि जी की यार ये कुछ कर्मों का फल है ये वो that's it, all those things and all. स्टार्स अच्छे नहीं है. मैं पांडे साहब से मिलता था, पांडे साहब उस टाइम बोलते मेरे को कि दीपक ये तुम्हारे स्टार्स अच्छे नहीं चल रहे हैं. एंड और मैं किसी और से बोलता तो वही बोलता कि पिछले जन्म का काम है. नहीं, कुछ यहाँ पे इंटेलिजेंट लोग होंगे, पर कहीं ना कहीं दिमाग में था बीइंग इंट्रोवर्ट, कहीं ना कहीं दिमाग में था कि अपनी बात को नहीं कह पाना, अपनी बात को एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर पाना. सो लेट अस डू समथिंग, कुछ सेल्फ डेवलपमेंट जर्नी करते हैं. उस दिमाग में कुछ आया एंड आई वाज जस्ट मैं डिस्टर्ब सा मॉल में गया, वहाँ पे बुक एक क्रॉसवर्ड की बुक शॉप होती थी, तो वहाँ पे एक बुक मिली, मैं ली पढ़ी. घर पे आया, कभी बुक नहीं पढ़ी थी इससे पहले. आया घर पे आया, 3 दिन में वो बुक पूरी पढ़ रही. देन कुछ चीज़ें रियलाइज हुई, कुछ समझ में आया. फिर आई स्टार्टेड, मैंने अपना आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग का कोर्स किया. देन माइंड में कुछ बातें खुली. देन आई स्टार्टेड मैंने स्क्रिप्चर्स ये सब पढ़ना शुरू कर दिया एंड माइंड थोड़ा सा ओपन हुआ, कुछ चीज़ें समझ में आई. मतलब एक तरह से सेल्फ डेवलपमेंट, लर्निंग एंड डेवलपमेंट शुरू हुआ एंड वो जर्नी चलती चली गई. देन आई स्टार्टेड डूइंग ए पब्लिक स्पीकिंग कोर्स. मैंने कहा ये सबसे पहले ये जो शर्म को है ना निकालना है, इंट्रोवर्ट की जो चीज़ है ना, हम बोल नहीं पाते, इसको निकालना है. देन 1 साल निकला. नेक्स्ट ईयर 2008 सो ठीक था, कंपनी ने वो कहे चलो पिछली बार नहीं हुआ था, आगे एक प्रमोशन दे दिया. थोड़ा सा और आगे बढ़े. फिर वो जो उसकी आदत पड़ गई पढ़ने की, पढ़ते रहो स्क्रिप्चर्स. अच्छा पहले क्या होता था, हम लोग सोचते थे जैसे शर्मा जी यहाँ पर हैं, यू आर लर्नड पर्सन. जब हम यंग थे, मैं मिस्टर के शर्मा की बात कर रहा हूँ, जब हम लर्न थे देन यंग थे तो वी यूज टू लर्न अबाउट गीता एंड ऑल. तो दिमाग में था यार ये तो भगवान के बारे में, थियोलॉजी, वी डोंट वांट टू गो इनटू गीता एंड ऑल. ये सब रिचुअल्स, धर्म, ये वो सब नहीं कर रहे. तो व्हेन आई रीड गीता, सो इट्स लाइक ये तो दिस इज अबाउट लाइफ. This is about how to live your life. दंपता, उपनिषद. अच्छा उपनिषद का हम ये सोचते थे कि it is all about rituals and all. But when I read Upanishad, it is about self-realization. The Upanishad said that if you are into various rituals, it is not your self-realization. And we हमारे relatives वगैरह इधर-उधर जाते थे अपना religious organizations में, इधर-उधर सब जगह कि इनके पास जाओ, उनके पास जाओ. वेरियस स्पिरिचुअल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. बाद में मैंने रियलाइज़ किया सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन अगर जो लाइफ का नियम है तो वहाँ पे जहाँ आप जाते हैं स्पिरिचुअल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, ये तो उसके सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन के अगेंस्ट है. क्योंकि वहाँ तो एक ही मैन होता है, गॉड, सब कुछ एक ही मैन होता है. ही विल नॉट लेट यू गेट योर सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन. बिकॉज अगर जो आपने अपना सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन पा लिया फिर तो आप वहाँ नहीं बैठोगे. तो फिर तो आप जान जाओगे क्या सच में है, सच है. सो दैट कई बार क्या होता है कि फेलियर्स एंड एडवर्सिटीज मेक योर लाइफ. And I always recommend that whenever we face any failures, and adversities in the life. We should improve, learn something, develop ourselves, read, and कभी भी जिंदगी में हार नहीं माननी चाहिए. Never give up in your life. That's it.
It was honest, and I'm sure everyone sitting in the room can relate to, because everyone has plenty of problems, and whenever we have faced that setback, that's called, problems are actually a skateboard for your growth opportunities. That's the time when we sit and reflect and we introspect, like what Mr. Deepak said, that it's the time when we want to develop ourselves, and that's where his journey of becoming a learning and developing organizer started. So problems are, there's a Japanese philosopher called Dr. Daisaku, and he said that treat problems as badge of honors, because they will take you ahead and not the good times alone. So my second question to you would be, once you started your journey, you decided to quit your corporate job after this incident, and then your course, your leadership journey moved towards social causes and towards learning and development, and then today you are heading VMA as the chairman of the ESG committee. So how was your this transition journey from a corporate leadership to an ESG leadership? Any words on that?
Yes, yeah, before that, but as you said that I left my job in 2016 December. So actually जब हम 2008 में ये सब मैंने पढ़ाई, whatever I started, ये एक आदत बन गई, habit बन गई, and then in 2009 ये point मैं जरूर बोलूँगा कि 2009 में क्या हुआ, 2008 में संजय you remember, October November में Lehman Brothers happens. And my company was in the real estate company, so it was huge recession, and it was noticed, and ऐसा लग रहा था कि बस कंपनी जाएगी, सब कुछ जाएगा, बहुत मुश्किल लग रहा, सब कुछ बहुत मुश्किल लग रहा. Things move on. बस जनवरी 2009, फरवरी, मार्च, अप्रैल आया, अप्रैल 2009. Things थोड़ी normalize होनी शुरू हो गई, थोड़ी things normalize होनी शुरू हो गई. And friends, I'm not boasting this thing. I just इस बात को कन्विंस करने के लिए हम लोग इस बात को समझें कि जो मैंने जर्नी शुरू की थी 2007 में, कि जब प्रमोशन नहीं हुआ था, तो 2008 में तो चलो उन्होंने ऐसे ही कर दिया. 2009 में क्या हुआ, रिसेशन था, एंड कंपनी सेड नो प्रमोशन. बट वो मेरी जर्नी चल रही थी. उस 2 साल में मैंने डिसाइड किया था कि मैंने अपनी कंपनी में कुछ अदर माय डिपार्टमेंट अदर टीम मेंबर्स पर देर, उनको भेजा लर्निंग के लिए, पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट जो भी था. उस 2 अप्रैल 2009 में कंपनी आई बिकेम द HOD ऑफ माय डिपार्टमेंट एंड आई वाज गिवन डबल प्रमोशन. सो मैं ये बात इसलिए कह रहा हूँ कि जब आप एक पाथ पे चलते हैं तो मिरेकल्स होते हैं, एंड व्हेन यू हैव पॉजिटिव माइंडसेट तो कुछ ना कुछ होता है. और थोड़ा सा आगे बढ़े, थोड़ा सा और आगे बढ़े तो इन सब चीज़ों की आदत पड़ गई. फिर 2016 में लगा कि यार ये तो अब बहुत हो गया, कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर में रह लिए, जब इतना कुछ सीखना है तो कुछ ना कुछ डिफरेंट करते हैं. और 1-2 स्पीकिंग असाइनमेंट्स मिलने शुरू हो गए, तो लगा यार इसी को कंटिन्यू करेंगे, प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, थोड़ा टाइम रहेगा तो और इसी लाइफ को आगे बढ़ाएंगे. सो देन वी रीच्ड हियर. I delivered various motivation, professional development sessions, and today I reached here because of my learning and development. Because that happens, कहीं से spark आया, God ने help करी, जिसने भी help करी. अगर हम उस चक्कर में पड़ जाते, फालतू चक्कर में तो सकता है लाइफ भी खराब हो जाती.
Very interesting, and that's why I say life is all about the journey and not a destination. So we may set milestones for us, in terms of, my this promotion, my that job, buying a house or buying a car. But the journey to reach that milestone is actually the journey which we should cherish, because that will bring out literally the juice out of us. So thank you for sharing that. And since morning we have been hearing this term called conscious leadership. And also the relationship between governance and dharma. So my question to you next is that how do you see the relationship between consciousness and leadership in driving good, or rather superior governance, and how can it help India become a developed nation?
Yes, we discussed in the morning inaugural session also If we see in the world, one country has waged war against another country, and Russia-Ukraine war mein, I was reading that $1,000 billion have been spent so far, and loss of huge life, humanity. So when we are a leader of a country, or we are a leader in a company, in a corporate sector, and if when we do something जिसका हम उसका रिजल्ट हम ये नहीं देखते कि उसका रिपरकशंस क्या होगा, so we become unconscious, हमारी चेतना लूज हो जाती है. When Buddha got enlightenment, someone asked him, "Are you God?" He said, "No, I am not God. मेरी consciousness जाग रही है." So मैं समझता हूँ कि जब हमारी consciousness जाग जाती है, so then we become true leader, and as a leader then I see कि मेरा कोई भी एक्शन ऐसा ना हो कि वो ह्यूमैनिटी के, देश के, वर्ल्ड के अगेंस्ट जाए. उस एक्शन की वजह से कोई सफरिंग ना हो, एंड माई एक्शन शुड डेवलप माई नेशन, माई organization, because in India we have seen various organizations collapse in the last 10 years. Various organizations and employees have suffered a lot. So why it happened? Because we took wrong decisions, and because we are unconscious. So we need to become conscious that and we need conscious leadership in fact. And आप कहें कि conscious leadership क्या है? I explained in the morning itself. When we transcend beyond our body and mind and look inside. In the pandemic, I used to receive WhatsApps आते थे हमारे पास कि हम बाहर तो निकल नहीं सकते पैंडेमिक में, तो क्या करें? Go inside. So we should have used that period to go deeper inside, find ourselves, find our higher self, find the consciousness. So I believe, my dear friends, that if Buddha meditated for 8 years, he was a normal human being, he became Buddha, and then Mahatma Gandhi also, he was able to realize himself, his higher self, he was Mahatma. Similarly, Mahavir, I am Jain, Mahavir, he did tapasya, he became God. Many times, in my relations, I prefer Buddha's teaching. मैं कई बार बोलता हूँ ना, बोलते हैं जैन हो गए, बुद्धिज्म की बात करते हैं, तो ये सब बातें तो I mean बुद्धा का जब मैंने पढ़ा था, it is a thought. He was the first psychologist in the world who just said that keep your mind pure to live a good life, and purity of mind is that your mind should be full of love and compassion, full of kindness, full of generosity, all those positive thoughts. That gives you creativity, that gives you success, and it gives you huge success. My conviction is that if you are pure, your mind is pure, it gives you huge success. Many times we go reverse. We try to get enlightenment through torturing our mind, through doing fast. But Buddha ने शुरू में यही किया था. Ultimately he realized that the enlightenment का रास्ता mind है, body नहीं है. जब mind pure होगा, तो body अपने आप ठीक हो जाएगी. Yes.
Thank you so much. And like he said, an enlightened mind basically is a mind free of illusions. So connecting the fireside chat to ESG, because we cannot afford to not talk about ESG here. So what role does good governance play in achieving India's net zero goals?
Yes, of course, हम सुबह से यही डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. We need good governance, not only in the listed organization. We need good governance even in the small organization. In the reigns in the Delhi, there one episode happens where in the basement we lost 3 lives. तो कहीं ना कहीं तो good governance lacking होगी वहाँ पे. कहीं ना कहीं तो good governance lacking होगी वहाँ पे. कहीं ना कहीं तो each and every small organization need to care about the good governance to face the climate crisis, the net zero challenge, and the infrastructure we read and watched in the news that 12 bridges collapsed in the Bihar because of all those floods. So कहीं ना कहीं तो governance lacking होगी. In the airport also there was some damage happened, and then a few such things. So if we should be ready to face this climate challenge, it may bring more problems to us. And हम लोग तो चलो यहाँ बैठ के बच जाएंगे, पर अल्टीमेटली सफर कौन है? पुअर, वो अफोर्ड नहीं कर पाएंगे. So So friends, again, we need to follow good governance in each and every organization to face this climate change and this problem. And that is why somehow ESG, when we got the opportunity to head the ESG, so somehow जो हमारा वो अपना learning and development motivation, it helped me to motivate the corporate sector, the other forums, that ESG is the mantra now.
Absolutely. We have heard the panel talking about how governance in fact is important in the social sector, and also how corporate governance is important for the listed entities as well as the unlisted entities. But I would like to have your opinion on what do you think that how social sector especially can help us achieve the sustainable development goals.
Yeah, I mean, social sector, it is a huge section of our society. Development sector, social sector, हमने अभी NGO governance की बात भी की थी in one of the previous session. So, all the development sector, underprivileged society, we need to educate them. We need to outreach our ESG activities in all those social sector for the less privileged, for the community. We need to educate them, and it is very important. And then, जैसे हम सुबह भी हमने discuss किया कि we need to have an equal distribution of CSR fund in all over India. If Maharashtra has Maharashtra में industry लगी हुई है, आपने employment भी दिया, there are huge employment because of the industry setup, and then you are जो आपका CSR fund है, वो भी हम महाराष्ट्र में ही सारा touch कर रहे हैं. Maximum we spend in Maharashtra, and I believe other rich states, they are spending all the amount in your state only. So we should consider Bihar and Jharkhand also. And मेरे को अभी मेरी टीम ने aspirational districts की list दी थी, तो maximum aspirational districts बिहार और झारखंड में हैं. और ज़्यादातर ऑफिसर्स, IAS ऑफिसर्स, इवन CSR हेड्स बिहार में हैं. पर ये पॉइंट अभी तक उठाया नहीं गया कि बिहार में हम सिर्फ 2% या 2% से भी कम CSR फंड्स का खर्चा कर रहे हैं. और मेरे को इसलिए आया क्योंकि मैं थोड़ा सा बिहार में ट्रेवल किया है. महावीर, बुद्धा, बोथ गॉट एनलाइटनमेंट इन बिहार, तो वहाँ जाना रहता है. बिकॉज मेरे को ऐसा भी लगता है कि जहाँ पर इन बड़े बड़े लोगों ने मेडिटेशन किया था, वहाँ पर वाइब्रेशंस अभी भी है. यू गो देयर, यू सिट एंड यू फील दोज वाइब्रेशंस. तो सोशल सेक्टर, वी नीड टू इंक्लूसिव ग्रोथ चाहिए हमको. वी नीड टू इंक्लूड द सोशल सेक्टर इन अवर ग्रोथ. तो सोशल डिस्पैरिटी है, ह्यूज इनकम inequality है, उसको हमको दूर करना पड़ेगा. It is very very important. The government, the big corporate, they have to think out of box idea how we can reduce this disparity, because we all know 5% of the people, even less, 2% of the people owning the maximum wealth in India, and बाहर तो और भी ज़्यादा है. ये जो हम टेक कंपनीज को लेके बड़े हमारा चाव रहता है. These all tech companies, they have become larger than the countries, in fact. And US has decided that it will break Google into 4-5 companies, so that उनका जो large size है वो reduce हो जाए.
Yes, that was very insightful. And being conscious of time, my last question to you would be, looking ahead, what do you think what's your mission for TMA ESG committee, because all your efforts so far under your chairmanship, today we have this amazing conference that we are having. Earlier in the last year also we have had great events. So what is your plan for coming times for this committee?
Yeah, because ESG is the future. In fact, outside India it is more prevalent. So we have decided, our ESG committee have decided that we will explore more and more work in ESG. We are approaching now academia. Last week also we signed one MOU with a big university. We have decided to approach more and more university doing ESG and awareness for students, for faculty, and corporate sector में जहाँ भी हम जा सकते हैं, in various organizations, wherever we go, we discussed that how we can collaborate for moving ahead in our ESG activities. Sanjay is with me. He is supporting me a lot. I really appreciate his personal belonging, his emotional involvement. That Deepak, really we are doing good. It really helps me. Mr. K.K. Sharma and they are all helping me in my this journey. But when we started DMA, पाठा साहब भी यहाँ पर हैं, छवि जी भी यहाँ पर हैं. DMA was not such a big organization when we started ESG committee, and we are requesting people to come to our committee. So ज़्यादा क्या होता है कि CIA and big organizations they attract good professionals, but we were able to attract good professionals, and this committee is really doing good, and we have huge plans for our ESG committee. Few of the prominent institutions like ICSI, we are in discussion to do collaborations, do some activities. जितना हम लोग कर सकते हैं हम लोग करेंगे. कई बार हम सोचते हैं सब it is happening everywhere, सब हो रहा है. अब यहाँ पर और भी there are other institutions that they are doing ESG activities and all. पर जितना हम कर सकते हैं हम ऐड कर रहे हैं. हम यहाँ पे आए हैं तो 10% लोगों को कि हम कुछ उनके माइंड में कुछ बात डाल सकें ESG की. So we will continue our journey and we'll seek all of your support. आप लोग कुछ भी help करना चाहें, you're all welcome in whatever way. In fact, Vidhi is also the ESG committee member and she is really helping us a lot. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I hope you all enjoyed the insights.
जैन साहब थोड़ा शर्मा रहे हैं. इन्होंने DMA को डेफिसिट से सरप्लस किया है.
In terms of finance मैंने इतना ज़्यादा अच्छा नहीं किया, पर in terms of awareness जरूर किया होगा. सभी जी यहाँ पर हैं. In terms of awareness जरूर किया होगा because कुछ people तो ऐड हुए हैं, लोगों तो ऐड हुए हैं, लोगों ने तारीफ तो की है. पर इसका श्रेय, इनफैक्ट मैं आपको एक बात बताऊँ जरूर, मैं कुछ और ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस का भी मेंबर हूँ. There I was not allowed to do independently such things, but in DMA, our president has allowed us that he said कि ये तो अच्छी बात है, आप जितना प्रोग्राम करो उतनी अच्छी बात है. मैं नहीं आ पाया तो कोई बात नहीं. अमित जी अभी शायद बाहर हैं. Amit ji as a secretary and President Yogesh ji, they have supported us fully. Do it, जितना आप कर सकते हैं करें. I mean, let the awareness happens and DMA also grow. That's it.
Great. So, to a stronger DMA ESG committee, we'll close it now and thank you everyone for listening to us silently.
भारत ब्रिज वाली बात थी ना बिहार की, उसमें एक ट्रेन का इंजन जो है वो डर गया ब्रिज पे जाने से और वो उतर के पटरी से उतर के फील्ड में चला गया.
क्या कहना चाह रहे हैं?
आपकी बात just adding something. ये भी हो गया. Sorry. Very colorful roads.
Yeah, DMA is organizing one event on it is again supply chain sustainability and all with FMS. So Mr. Partha is leading for that event. Can we clap for Mr. Partha? 21st September. Yeah. We will send invite to all. Yes. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks to Vidhi in fact. I mean, let us clap for her, please. Please. तो शर्मा जी को जितने इनाम दिए जाए उतने कम है. उन्होंने हर एक सेशन में क्वेश्चन पूछा है. अगर शर्मा जी पैनलिस्ट होते तो सिर्फ यही बोलते हैं. Yes, please.
Sir, requesting you to please facilitate with you, ma'am.
Yes, please.
है और वो CSR में बहुत पैसे कमा रही है और खर्च कर रही है. वो हम महाराष्ट्र में कर रही है, वो बिहार में क्यों नहीं करती है, झारखंड में क्यों नहीं करती? I differ with you. अगर एक कंपनी का बिजनेस मॉडल ऐसा है, ROI उसकी ऐसी है, why you should force him to?
I said महाराष्ट्र में आपने एक इंडस्ट्री लगाई, so you are giving employment to the in Maharashtra. And महाराष्ट्र में जब आपको 2% CSR फंड्स देने हैं, तो जो लेस प्रिविलेज सोसाइटी है, वो फंड्स आप बिहार में भी तो खर्च कर सकते हैं. तो महाराष्ट्र में डबल खर्चा हो गया ना. आपने डबल एक तो एम्प्लॉयमेंट दिया, ऊपर से CSR फंड्स भी आपने महाराष्ट्र में खर्च कर दिया. चलो आधा वहाँ खर्च कर दो, बिहार में भी तो दो, वहाँ पे बहुत कम.
You're right.
That was an inspiring conversation on consciousness leadership. Thank you for moderating. Moving forward, we have session 4, governance and the role of professional